Do not mind the thralls. I retrieved them from the Ashlands. Okay. Do not fear. I modified them myself to make them only murderous to armor thieves. Okay. Well, how do you know who's an armor thief and who's not? They are much stronger than normal thralls, but don't let that scare you. Well, whoever you are, sir, you look incredible, I guess. Unless you are a thief. Well, Silvershade, why don't you stand outside? No thieves here! Forgive me for following you, but you look like a thief. Oh. Humans are weak against stabbing. Oh, I mean, he's not incredibly wrong. These guys have no head? So his thralls have no head. How do they operate? Overcome your weakness with armor from the Armor King. Right, so he's a store on a river in ruins. How strange. I'm a little nervous. He's got all kinds of spiders and headless Armor King thralls that are, holy God, incredible stats. Okay, let's talk to him. Welcome, customer. Would you like to buy the best armor in the world? Can I ask you some questions? What would you like to know? How did you come to set up a shop here? I started up this shop in the Second Empire town of Catch. It was a thriving market town, growing very strongly, a great place to start anew and craft the greatest armors in the remnants of the world. Okay. Interesting. The Second Empire ran its course. Once everyone was gone, it fell into despair. But now, Armor King, I maintain it well. Oh, I don't know if I would say you maintain it well. How'd you end up in the river? Silence. Okay. How did you get here? How long ago was that? 937 years ago! Wait a minute. So if the Second Empire he started 937 years ago, and even then he's calling it the remnants of the world, that means this world is at least 2,000 years old? And two empires rose and fell? Why are you here in a ruin in a river? To sell the greatest armor in the remnants of the world. I mean, specifically in this extremely remote and hidden location. It's a ruin. The world is a ruin. People dwell and start anew in the ruins and remnants of fallen civilizations. I fail to see any difference in my own behavior. How did you get here? Just sort of rotted and fell apart, a mental disease. Very strange. Not at all like the First Empire. The First Empire? What happened to that? How did the First Empire end? Silence. You know things! And now he won't talk to me. There we go. How old are you? Next question. Who are you? Armor King. How did you get here? What happened to the town? Second Empire ran. We already asked that question. How did it end up in a river? Ah, I want to bring Wiki now. Enough. Even though the thralls have no heads, they are good at spotting thievery. Oh yes, that scares me. Okay, well let's see what you got for armor. Damn. You've got some incredible stuff. Well, we're gonna have to come back. If we want anything he's selling, we're gonna have to come back. He's got some, these are cool. Samurai helmets look neat. If he wants anything, we're gonna have to, don't though. I'm not gonna do anything. We're gonna leave. I feel like his armor is probably the best they can get. So for now, we continue up the river towards where we hope to see the Flotsam ninjas. What a bizarre journey this has been for us. While we're swimming, it looks like somebody's being attacked in Squin. It's Sue, and she is being attacked by, it is the Dust Bandits. They are trying to strike back. Desperately trying to get revenge for the things we've done to them. How's your combat been? Not great. You're not doing great in combat. It's better than nothing, and there is a huge trading caravan of the Traders Guild. And currently the Guardians are the 100 Guardians. 100 Guardian. Oh. Well, we already had all those. Anyway. Point is, we're in trouble. Let's get her back here. Let's get over here. Hey, I'm being attacked. Hey, I'm being attacked. Hey, I'm being attacked. Hey, the Battleborn is being attacked. Alright, we'll help him out over here. Here, turn around. Ouch. Sue, come on, girl. Hang in there. You guys are looking like you're starving to death. Did you just attack the Haunted Guardian? Okay, good. You got a hit in. You know what? You need to go buy, while we're here, let's just go buy some first aid. Alright, let's see. Let's get some, Ooh, now the lower servant is all hurt. Let's just get some standard first aid kits. And let's do some first aid. You are also being attacked, but you were probably running back would be my guess. I imagine our lower servant, he has some first aid, so that's good. And he's gonna bandage himself out. And he's gonna get some help. Alright, good stuff. I don't know if I want you going back there and mining some more, but I can't stop you. How's everybody's swimming going? You've stopped. But we can see the end of it all. Finally. We're gonna surface right over here. And this place looks wild to me, so I'm a little nervous. But we could get some good stuff. We're finally gonna get out. Now we can take a look at their swimming skill. 63 is gonna be the lowest. Everybody else is gonna be pretty good. In the 70s or high 60s. That's awesome. And we're finally out, and we're in the Floodlands. Okay. Looks like regular rain, no acid rain. A ton of robotic drones in the sky, though. An ancient place like this, we should be careful. You are not wrong. So we know the Flotsam Ninjas are somewhere out here, maybe? It's kind of what we're out here looking for. A personal quest. But an ancient place, what that tells me is robots. Robotic enemies. Spiders, drones, that kind of thing. And that could mean... it could mean death for us. Let's go and move ×3 a little bit here. I don't want to go too crazy, but we will kind of explore up towards the safe house. I can't remember what the note in the safe house said. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yep, Iron Spider. It is ignoring us. I had a feeling. We could probably take it out, honestly, with the group of us, luckily. We are apparently back in Rebirth. Alright, let me see if there's what the note said. I'm curious if the note actually gave any hints as to where they may or may not be. What are you? You're just looting everything? I'll take the food. Is this a different safe house? Letter to Maul. Maul, as you know, my father was executed for possessing sacrilegious texts as a child before moving in with my grandfather. I had the chance to read one of them. It was about a Shek woman that lived a long time ago. She traveled with her companions, fought battles, and lived extraordinary adventures before she died in a war. Although my mother punished me for admiring her at the time, I couldn't help but wish I was her. I tried so hard to convince myself that the woman was nothing more than a darkened. It's not the fighting that I dreamed of. It was being considered an equal, living freely without being reminded that I need to obey my husband, my father, the priests, that I need to bear children and be a chaste woman. All I ever wanted was a chance to choose my life and be considered a person, not like an animal without reason. I managed to conceal the book during my long life, and now I give it to you so that you may teach young girls the desire for freedom. Okay, that's interesting. Do we know a mall anywhere? I wonder if we could bring her message from her sister. The safe house for you, blah, PS, if you are passing adventure, please don't, if you are. I've only looted some of the food. We can keep looking. We'll stick to the borders, I guess, before heading out too deep. I don't know where they call home. If we can just figure out where the Flotsam Ninjas call home, we'd be okay. I'm glad we decided to do all that swimming, actually, because it looks like we may need to do some swimming of our own. We discovered a ruin and a shut down spider. The ruin... yeah, we've got 2 ruins. At least it's not acid rain, so the question and the conundrum we're presented with is, how do we approach? Do we try and draw the spider to us, or do we just go to the spider? Imagine trying to set up a base in the Floodlands. Okay, this is a ruin. It's a tiny one. It's literally got nothing in it. I'm tempted to try and draw the spider to us. Oop, 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 oop. There it is. Okay, down it goes. Let's rip out the machinery in it. Well, that iron spider went down way faster than I expected it to, so I'm less concerned. I guess we could just keep making our way up through Ruin Town and seeing what we come across. This is like a giant ship that crashed. Or is it a satellite? I don't know. I can't tell where the metal ends and rock formations begin. Another broken down one. Same here. We can throw the sneak on for now. More ruins. They're gonna be a ruined tower. Okay, okay. The red around it's what scares me. We don't know how many residents exist, so let's stay on dry land. And let's keep kind of a stalkish eye on it. And see if anything kind of peruses and shows up while it's dark. I don't see anything I can grab, so... Okay. Seems as though it's gonna be pretty quiet and safe. I guess we just keep looking. There's another spider here. But again, we don't need to be fighting them. Electronic parts are welcome and good always, but it's not needed. And I hate when the pack beast just gets stuck. Discovered unknown object. What? Unknown object. Oh, is it that giant ass tower? Unknown tower. What the hell? Hey, there's the ruin. It's a labs. Ooh, that's scary. And there's something happening in the distance we can hear, but likely combat or farming rather says failed. Unknown object. I kind of want. Is that thing? There's so many just busted, broken spiders everywhere, and a couple of them keep moving. This is cool. What is this place? What was this? The Second Empire at some point? A fallen tower. Okay, so that was a tower that fell. So that's no longer the unknown object. This is the unknown object. A fallen tower. And then there's an actual tower here. So this is clearly before, I imagine, the Second Empire. Maybe the remnants of the First. And then there's like a village over here. That's the tower. Can I get into it? How dangerous is this place? Speed up. Actually, let's go and attack this guy. No longer sneak, just attack him. Just got taken down very, very quickly. We will rip the circuitry out of it so it no longer has any operation standards. Just quickly taking out the guards as we make our way. Alright. Well, we know this could be dangerous, so we'll send the one we know we can trust the most to stay quiet. Nothing. Nothing. Research bench. Large basket. Nothing. And I can't get into this. It's just a tower. Well, we could, you know what? Let's loot away. Let's loot away a little bit. Ooh. I don't know what a hinge does, but we'll take it. A fog mask that looks wildly cool. Does this have any stealth? Like, because if we threw this on him... A lot of resistances. How cool do you look now? Freaking dope! Oh, Silvershade has a new style, I think. I think he found himself a new look. Well, that lockpick provided very little, and then there's really nothing up here. Well, we got something neat, at the very least. Silvershade has a new friggin' style. He looks just badass. How can you complain? That looks so cool. Alright. I guess we'll continue making our way through the ruins and exploring. Another undiscovered tower, not too far. And more ruins in these Floodlands. We've been traveling relatively cautiously, and really we haven't hit that much adversity along the way. We'll check out the unknown tower. There is a generator on it. Maybe somebody lives here? Bone Dog, come on. The door is even open. The pack beast is stuck. Ooh, we're being attacked by... What exactly? A broken skeleton. And Burn. Burn must be the one that lives in there. Okay. Well, let's loot the skeleton. I don't know if there's anything we can grab out of him that's... Well... I'll take the frag axe as well, but the repair kit's great. We're gonna try and reboot, but unlikely. Well, he's kind of hanging out outside here now. How interesting that he has no interest in fighting us. We'll see if he wants to talk. Let me guess, another adventurer? You certainly don't look like the scavenger type, or the bandit type either, for that matter. So what if I am? Ran the giant would reply. Well, you see, if you're a raider or a bandit, I'll have to kill you before you destroy me first and take my tower. The spider bots keep most trespassers away, but now and then a couple of unwelcome ones seep through, understand? So which is it? I'm a traveler passing through. As I thought. The Floodlands mostly attract the adventuring type. It's full of lost treasures of course. So why wouldn't it? Anybody else's sane mind wouldn't risk the spider bots. They keep most of the more hostile trespassers at bay. But life holed up in this tower can get dull, so it's always good to share shelter and exchange stories with fellow adventurers. Oh, so you're an adventurer too, then? Used to be. Skeletons aren't as perishable as sheks like yourself. We still have a limit to our existence. We start to seize up over time, or we stop working suddenly without warning. My time is near, my parts are wearing, and I'm not as fit for exploration as I used to be. So here I am, retired in the solitude of the Floodlands. That's kind of sad and interesting. A shame. Still, I'm sure you've had your fair share of adventures. Or do you miss traveling? At times, I've traveled the eastern ashlands to the southern swamps. Recovering the lost relics and lost pieces of history is something that's always satisfied me. And of course, watching human behavior as the world evolves and falls. You could probably teach me a thing or two about the world's history, bot. I wouldn't even know where to start. But I enjoy nothing more than swapping notes and imparting knowledge of the world. Can you spare a few months? How about you come with me? You can impart all the knowledge you want. If I have the company of a fellow adventurer, I suppose that shouldn't be too much for me to handle. And I always enjoy the study of human companionship. I'd enjoy nothing more than a last adventure. Let's go. Holy shit, we actually got somebody. Burn the smart. Hang on, I gotta go pull a Patreon name. Alright, I've got one. You will be called Toysek the Wise. To remind me that you are, of course, intelligent. You'll lead, I follow. Torsek the Wise. Well, now I gotta see what his place is like. What does he have in here? A lot of grog and other stuff. Books and a repair kit. I don't know if the hacksaw... Really? You're gonna consider this stealing? He's stealing from himself? What else was he gonna do? Ooh, specialist grade? I don't really need copper. For somebody who apparently collected a bunch of treasures and things, I'm mildly disappointed in what I've found so far. Couple components. Short cleaver, oh boy. A skeleton repair bed. Anybody need some robotic repairs? I wish I could break this down. And that's it. So what happens when I lie down on it? I imagine it just repairs. That's cool, though. Okay. Well then. Burns Tower. Kind of a place for ourselves if we want to come out this way. But still no flotsam ninjas. But we've certainly mapped out quite a lot here. And this is where I'm going to have to depart for today. We're not done looking, and now we have somebody who understands the way the world used to be. Maybe he and Wiki will exchange information when they return.